dinner. Hot roast. Some gumbo. And this is everybody on the train. And this is me. The train is going.
But usually spread out over a longer period of time. This was just over 24 hours. So just a really quick, heavy, dense, really, it was warm. It was over freezing at times. And so such wet, heavy, dense snow was just really difficult for the animals moving.
That's what I was just going to ask you. So the moose them never had this amount of snow.
Yeah.
Because they can hardly get out.
But it's very difficult for them. And,
Yeah, I've seen they struggle to get out the snow.
Struggle, yeah.
or when they're swimming through it and it's up over their backs and it's just
the
snow.
so deep.
So
And
how
then
can
on
they
top
go?
of that, it'll all get picked up underneath the train and it'll get thrown up and then knock off cables.
I
and
saw
stuff.
that
So
too.
was the
I
problem with-
saw today when we were
it
going
was all kicking
that
out.
it was like on the boat. You know when you're going on the boat
Yes.
and the water goes on the side.
on the side.
I saw
Yeah.
that. I was like, wait, this is pretty cool.
So all that's sprayed up underneath and with enough force to knock off things, and then if it's an important thing that gets knocked off, we have to stop and put it back together.
So you say global warming is causing all this, though, right? Because you guys never had it this bad.
It hasn't been like this, but it was even before the winter really came in. The animals weren't migrating the same way as they usually did. Could be
They were
could be
fooled by
global
the
warming, it
weather.
could be-
Yeah,
Could be a number of different things, but
they're fooled by the weather. One day it's really cold and the next day it's really hot. You know.
Yeah.
but it was not a good situation. Usually where the management is more concerned about the cold temperatures, because if it gets to a certain temperature, if the train engine turns off, it can't turn back on again. So that's generally what the focus is. But this
How
is just
cold it
wet.
gets here?
You can get to minus 60 or minus 70 Fahrenheit. We generally won't run if we're at minus 35 or 40.
That's
for an
pretty
extended
cold.
period of time for a good section of track, but it's pretty cold. Usually when it gets to minus 30 or so, any colder than
So
that, it's
do you
just the
guys
same.
look at the forecast and say,
Yeah.
no, we're not going? Okay.
Yeah, so they'll make a decision based on the weather. This
Did you-
time there were just a bunch of other redundancies that just didn't happen. Or
Did you have to refund money like to everybody because you guys couldn't go, or?
I don't recall them canceling a train.
Oh.
I don't recall them canceling a train.
Okay.
We did have one where it got too cold and the train shut down
Oh
in
my
one of
God.
the towns. But it was close enough to a town to where we were able to get motor coaches, but the motor coaches came in and none of their heaters worked, and so we got on with the
You know, do you see
Peterson
Polar
works, so
Express?
you're
I
still-
watch the Polar Express all the time. I'm just telling my son when we passed that bridge, I was like, wow, this is the Polar Express.
Yeah.
This is exactly what happened. It fell off here. You had to go on top and get the magic ticket. I was like just talking about it. I was like, whoa, pretty cool. What
But at this
experience.
point, we got a good fresh conductor on.
Also, we
kinda
changed,
knew.
right? We
Yeah.
changed. He was tired.
Yes.
Is he sleeping or he's like,
Hopefully soon. They need, I think they need 10 hours of rest. So they have like a couple of hours to get to Fairbanks. But hopefully they get enough rest, or else we'll be delayed tomorrow leaving Fairbanks.
C-Car, it's your turn. If you made reservations and you are seated in car letter C, please make your way to the
people are
dining
still
car.
eating? Did you guys eat?
C-Car, please make your way to the dining car. Thank you.
So you want to go? You got something now? You don't want to go? Huh.
Maybe I'll just, I'm not hungry. I'm still not hungry. But I don't think he is either because he would have said something.
Anyhow, nice chit-chatting. I learned a lot. So,
Thank you so
and
much.
you're getting all the information in the back here. Look at you.
Yeah.
So So where's the bunch of guys they left? Who was drinking and talking and screaming or whatever? Oh, they're in the front. Oh, they're in the front. I heard it. I was telling my husband. I was like,
the bistro.
I was telling my husband. I said, this is ridiculous. You know.